action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. What we sow is what we reap. And when we choose actions that bring happiness and success to others, the fruit of our karma is happiness and success. Hey guys, Seth Meyers here, just continuing my studies of the 7 spiritual laws of success by Deepak Chopra. And today's law is the law of karma, or the law of cause and effect. And I just wanted to share a few passages with you, but do a little bit more discussion today. Karma is both action and the consequence of that action. It is cause and effect simultaneously, because every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. There is nothing unfamiliar about the law of karma. Everyone has heard the expression, what you sow is what you reap. Obviously, if we want to create happiness in our lives, we must learn to sow the seeds of happiness. Therefore, karma implies the action of conscious choice making. And he goes on to say that we're all infinite choice makers, yet most of the time we tend to make our choices unconsciously. Sort of like Pavlovian conditioning, and in that study, he every time he gave the dog some food, he would ring a bell, and eventually the dog began to associate the bell with the food, and eventually he took away the food, yet the dog would salivate when he heard the sound of the bell. And I think a perfect example of this would be the question, how are you? And most of us undoubtedly have heard the response, good, or I'm okay, and they would return with the same question. And we would respond with the same answer, and usually that would be the end of the conversation, sort of something in passing. And he just goes on to say that there are people, circumstances, and places that sort of just trigger those sort of responses. And something that we can do in order to become more conscious of our choices is just ask ourselves, what is the consequence of this choice that I'm about to make? And will this choice that I'm making bring happiness to me and those around me? If the answer is yes, then go ahead with that choice. If the answer is no, if that choice brings distress to either you or those around you, then don't make that choice. It's as simple as that. And a good way to kind of measure whether this choice is a good one to make is just feel a sensation in your body. See how your body responds to such a question. And your heart will kind of guide you and be intuitive in that way. And he goes on to say that there's different ways that we can pay our karmic debts, and ways we can do that is just becoming more conscious of our choices and making better choices. So if we live in a state of worry and anxiety, we can choose to not let that affect us as much. And sometimes it might seem like we don't really have control over that, but in essence we do have control over our thoughts and our emotions. Another way we can do is make our experiences something that will serve others. So say an athlete broke his bone, he could go on to say, okay, maybe I should slow down a little bit and pay a little bit more attention to my body, but also maybe I could do a presentation or write a book about my experiences and how to be more safe in sports while still remaining at your best. And the third way we can do is just transcend our karma. And we do that by accessing the law of pure potentiality, which we can do by meditation, or spending time in nature, or just taking some time for silence and to simply be. And there's different ways that we can apply this law. Today I will witness the choices I make in each moment, and in the mere witnessing of these choices I will bring them to my conscious awareness. I will know that the best way to prepare for any moment in the future is to be fully conscious in the present. Whenever I make a choice, I will ask myself 2 questions. What are the consequences of this choice I'm making, and will this choice bring the fulfillment and happiness to me and also to those who are affected by this choice? I will then ask my heart for guidance and be guided by its message of comfort or discomfort. If the choice feels comfortable, I will plunge ahead with abandon. If the choice feels uncomfortable, I will pause and see the consequences of my action with my inner vision. This guidance will enable me to make spontaneously correct choices for myself and for all those around me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the law of karma. And tomorrow's law, I believe, is the law of least effect. Or least effort. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like or comment if you found some value in this. You can subscribe to my channel. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care, have a wonderful day. Namaste.